72 years ago today, an unprovoked attack by the Japanese on Oahu, Hawaii, launched the United States into World War II.
A day of infamy, and for many serving in the military all those years ago, that 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor changed life as they knew it, as all of us knew it. NewsChannel 9's Alyssa Spirato is here to share the story of one Chattanooga man, a retired U.S. Marine who remembers the day like it was yesterday. Alyssa, good evening.
Good evening, Natalie and Dave. Let me just put into perspective how devastating the effects of Pearl Harbor were. In just a little under 2 hours, Japan's early morning assault sunk or heavily damaged more than 20 ships, destroyed or damaged more than 300 aircraft, and killed more than 2,400 Americans. Although Chattanooga native Haskell Clark wasn't on the front lines that day, he says the attack affected soldiers all over the world as they prepared for a new battle that would make history. That is World War II. Haskell Clark's memories of December 7th are vivid. He was on a white sandy beach in Trinidad when a Navy truck came down with a loudspeaker. Clark was to report to his base immediately.
I tried to get an answer of why, and they said that Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, had just been attacked by the Japanese, and we were to report immediately.
From then on, Clark says their military duties quickly changed. They were to stand on high alert and train for combat, just in case the Japanese were to strike closer to home.
We were put on alert because we had no idea whether they were going to send troops or whether we were going to get Germany in.
At only 17 years old, Haskell says he had no idea that attack would create the history that we know today.
Had no idea. I was a kid. I can't say that I wasn't scared because I was scared half to death, I guess. I couldn't understand why they was wanting to shoot at me. I'm such a nice guy, you know.
Now, years later, this retired U.S. Marine of 30 years has only memories of that day. But it's one he says he'll never forget or take for granted.
Well, Pearl Harbor is still a reminder to me each and every year of what this country actually means to me. With all of our mistakes that we make, it's still the greatest country in the world.
Of his 30 years in the military, Haskell Clark spent 57 months of those overseas. He eventually retired in 1970.